Well,
sort of
one of
thing.
the things that it seems that we could use right now is an understanding of non-human agency and what those non-human agencies were understood to be like in the
Yes.
ancient world. And this is going to sound silly to people, but yeah, fairies and all these little types of agencies, how is it that ancient people understood them? Like the demons, the angels, how do they see them acting on people, and how do they see their agency kind of manifesting itself? I think that we've evacuated all these ideas of non-human agency, and now we're basically dealing with
Yes.
the problem of non-human agency, but we don't have any of the tools to deal with them because we don't understand them. We don't think about, the idea of, if you think about, for example, a fairy tale like the shoemaker and the elves, and the notion of action that is beyond the will of the person. It's like these tropes that are in fairy tales, the pucks and all these kind of household agencies. These are important in understanding the way and the dangers of non-human agency in our lives.
I mean, that's one of the dangers of the way in which we've been encouraged to think about the mind in a purely sort of Cartesian mental way, because we have this illusion then that we are totally in control of our minds, and that we're just undermined by the constant need for affirmation from other people. But we're just isolated from other people. I mean, are you familiar with the Canadian philosopher Charles Taylor?
Yep.
Yeah, like his distinction between the buffered self and porous self. Yeah. But are those kinds of ideas are ones that people well worth thinking about, in terms of we just got this idea that we're just completely buffered, which means we're not. We're more porous than ever.
Exactly. And then as people kind of join with their AI familiar, they'll have this little AI familiar that'll be working for them. It's like you should start to think about these old stories again, because the buffered self is over. We are moving into a very, very ambiguous state of relationship of identities and agencies.